Hi, I was reviewing the Michael Aquino papers video I'd just done, and I noticed at the bottom the notes that I didn't read them when I did that, and it had this a web address on it, so this is a little follow-up to it. This was in the at the bottom of the pages in those papers. It said something about Star Wars and something about the dark side of the Force. So I thought, well, let's see what that website goes to. And this is the page it opened up, exciper.org, M. Aquino. On the North Solstice of 1975, I don't know what a North Solstice is. That seems like two words that don't go together. But, okay, anyway. 45 years ago, a young man in a magister reached out in a moment of crisis for a sense of direction. The answer that came to him was simple, elegant, and powerful. Exciper, become. From this moment, the crisis that had led him to this realization fell away, and a new and exuberant challenge arose, the most obvious and apparent being the creation of the Temple of Set, for which he would serve as its founder and high priest. Across the decades after this moment of insight, he helped to guide the establishment and expansion of the Sessian path into the sophisticated and cosmopolitan school it has become. Here's a quote from Mr. Aquino. The wisdom with which our initiates exercise this divinity may well determine whether humanity advances to the stars or succumbs to the entropy of the universe as one more inconsequential curiosity of nature. Advance to the stars, yes indeed. Let it be known that on Sunday, September 1st, LIV of the Ion of Set, Ipsissimus Michael A. Aquino, Ph.D., remanifested from his physical body, as he had let the world know he had been experiencing declining health for several years. This period also saw a tremendous outpouring of written material, public interviews, and important correspondence within and beyond the Temple of Set. Among those titles completed during this time was his trilogy MindWar, Mindstar, and Findfar, covering his thought about the transformations of human conflict in order to better preserve human life, the transformations of the self, and the long-range facing of the world. In addition to this, he completed his initiatory memoir, Temple of Set, and a more personal memoir, Ghost Rides. He also left behind materials to encourage a deeper understanding and application of non-Sessian initiatory traditions in the form of Illumini Annex, Rosicrucianism Reawakened, and the Satanic Bible 50th Anniversary Revision. Ipsissimus Aquino's thoughts on death have become more widely known with the publication of Mindstar. The physical death of the body, or the kahat, to use the Egyptian term, acts as the loss of only one aspect of the greater complexities of the self. The rest of the self, particularly the Ak, continues both in this world through the influence set in motion while living, and beyond in a new exploration of the unknown. In a sense, one enters into the realm of Neteru, where one's exciper guides and shapes what you may become. As we human individuals, however, will experience considerable emotional and intellectual outpourings as a result of a loss like this, it is to be expected and honored that these experiences arise. Be mindful of how you choose to express these moments, and remember as much of an impact as Ipsissimus Aquino has had upon your life and initiation. There are those for whom this is a far more personal and private loss. Excipers to become. Hail Ra in Set, who uttered the eternal word. Hail Ipsissimus Michael Aquino. I was thinking, let's see what we got here. Where Where shall it take us on the interwebs? Oh, it takes us to his book on Amazon. Well, read the description if it never gets loaded. There we go, okay. In 1975, after 10 years of exploring its identity, the original Church of Satan confronted the limitations of its Judeo-Christian imagery and a dismissal of humanity as a self-indulgent animal species. An ethical crisis in that year resulted in the organizational and metaphysical transformation of the church into the Temple of Set, which in subsequent decades went on to become the preeminent initiatory institution premised upon the affirmation and evolution of the individual consciousness to divine essence and immortality. This book recounts the temple's creation and early development by its founding high priest Michael Aquino. It is more a memoir than a history because the scope of the temple and the work of its many initiates are far too diverse for any single book. Included is also an extensive theoretical discussion of Setian cosmology, philosophy, and magic, the famous black magic of the crystal tablet of Set. The text is augmented by 97 detailed appendices on a variety of topics by many different sessions over the years. Okay. Thank you, Amazon. We just went over MindWar. Let's see MindStar. Oh, it's going to take us to Amazon again, I'm sure. That's right. Introducing the second edition of MindStar, 2018. This revision includes a new chapter which directly addresses the transitional experience of physical death itself, the premise. They're misspelling it, Amazon, okay. The premise of the entire book continues to be that this is a consciousness evolutionary, not a terminal event. Yet, because of popular ignorance and fear surrounding it, I felt that MindStar should discuss it more directly. MindStar explores the mystery of the human soul, what it is, how it can be detected, and how it can be creatively and productively activated. Included is a historical. They've got all kinds of errors in this. Included is an historical survey of misapprehensions, misuses, and outright rejections of the central, crucial, metaphysical core of human experience. The soul, or MindStar, as redefined herein, is the key to individual conscious immortality, which is addressed and prescribed clearly and coherently. My companion books MindWar and Find Far detail the thought architecture, which is subject to natural and artificial manipulation, subconscious pattern, and conscious algorithmic thinking. Specifically excluded was conceptual thought, which, being metaphysical, is not subject to such manipulation. This thought comprises the emanations of the MindStar, which this book now examines. The result of an incarnated lifetime of experience, research, and exploration by the author, MindStar speaks directly and candidly to the questions which have previously been evaded, misarticulated, or condemned as sacrilegious or unscientific by those fearful of what they might find within themselves. In short, MindStar is finally an owner's manual for the ultimate, omnipotent, and immortal you. Wow. Okay, I just got done with the last video. I don't have the initiative in me to go too much deeper, but I thought that I should throw this in there because this was in that other paper. It had this website in here, so there we go. Michael Aquino, may he rest in peace. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.